Hey lovies, welcome or welcome back to my channel, Aries Only, where I channel messages for Aries only. Today we're doing a reading to see what your person would most want to say to you. Basically a messages from your person reading. So I'm going to grab a few oracles to begin with to get a sense of where the connection is right now, kind of like a little check-in for you guys, so you could see if it resonates, if this is where you feel you're at with your person, to know if this is your reading. After that, we are going to grab message cards, and then I'm going to clarify the messages with tarot and just get some like additional message cards at the end. So, okay guys, let's go ahead and dive in. Let's tap into Aries energy and the energy of Aries person and see what is going on between them right now and their connection. Okay, what is going on between them? Okay, separation. So that kind of makes sense. You're most likely not in contact with this person. Otherwise, you wouldn't really need a reading necessarily to see, oh, I just did that wrong, to see what they wanted to say to you, because they would maybe just be telling you. So let's keep this here for a minute. Okay. What else? It says sadness, missing you, thinking about you, yearning, unsure of future. So this might not be like a separation in the traditional, okay, I don't know why I just did to this deck. This might not be a separation in the traditional sense where it's like a breakup or something like that. I almost more so feel like this is like you like somebody, you miss them, you're like thinking about them a lot. Maybe it's somebody that you see like at the gym, or you just see places, like you meet them out in public. Okay, and oh my god, this deck, you see them out in public or somewhere like that, so it's like you haven't really like made that more official connection yet where you're like speaking constantly. But yeah, unsure of future. You don't know where it's going or if the person even likes you. I'm getting kind of a sense like that. All right, let's see what else is going on between you and this person. Oh, that's too many. Hold on. What's going on between Aries and their person right now? Okay, commitment. Okay. Commitment is an important factor to achieve a successful relationship. Maybe I'll just, hold on. I don't know where my little holder stone is. I'll just use this one. Okay. But yeah, commitment with this, I'm getting that, I think that you're both maybe interested in like taking this to the next level. Oh yeah, look what's on the bottom of the deck. Receptive, be ready to receive what fate has planned for you, and then bond. A love bond grows stronger over time. We have synchronicity, recognition, signs. Okay, so I feel like this is like, you feel like things are like headed in a positive direction. I actually hate this being here. I don't know where my other little thing is. A little crystal that I always use. All right, I don't see it. We're gonna have to make do. So yeah, I feel like this is something that could possibly like lead somewhere. Someone's like thinking about like possibly having a future with you. You feel like this is something that might actually be real, is something that I'm getting. What else is going on in this connection between Aries and their person? Overall, keep an open mind. Okay, wait, I'm just gonna like, I can't like do this. We're gonna have to, yeah, figure something else out. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations and new love. Yeah, I was getting like something new. This is like crush energy. This is someone maybe, yeah, you have like a little thing for. You're like, ooh, but did they like me back? I don't know. We're unsure. We're like excited to like see what's going to happen next. But we're open, we're receptive, and this might be possibly like a soulmate. We don't have to really put a label on it, but this could be somebody that it feels very normal and natural. You might have met this person at like a party or something, like the way that there's multiple people on this card, or maybe like the next time you see them, it'll be in like a group setting, is something that I'm getting. Let's see. Is going on between Aries and their person right now. Tap me into their energy. Remember your identity. You can do it. So, okay, I think with that, and that's number 2, and then the chosen one, fast track to ascension. I feel like you could have like met this person. It could have almost made you like light a fire under yourself. Where you're like, oh my God, like, is this really like, maybe this is someone I could really have like a future with. This is someone that I could really see things seriously with. I kind of have to like get myself right. Like, what am I doing? Like, it's almost like you're using this separation. Both of you maybe are mirroring a little bit. You're using this time of separation to sort of like take like a quick like comprehensive look at like your life and be like, okay, what can I do to like clean this up a little bit? Like fast track to ascension. I feel like, okay, like wait, the chosen one, it says. So it's almost like, oop, this one might be something serious. Like I kind of got to like get all my ducks in a row quick. Like it's almost like in case this like takes off, it's like also making you want to like better yourself. And I feel like your person as well, especially the masculine, because we had this divine masculine. Oh look, but then we have feminine twin on the bottom of the deck. So we have feminine and we have the king, the masculine energy as well. So it doesn't necessarily just have to be the masculine, but I feel like whatever masculine energy is really trying to like sort of like fast track their life a little bit, make sure things are running smoothly, that they have all their I's dotted and their T's crossed, and they're basically keeping an open mind. They're excited to see you, but they're also a little bit unsure. There's also, I'm picking up a little bit of self-doubt with the remember your identity, where it's almost like these doubts could be creeping in. And I feel like your identity, like this looks like a mask to me, so I'm getting like there's this message here of like, if you both might be feeling a little bit unsure if like am I good enough for this connection? This might be something like a little bit different. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectation. So this could be someone that you've never really dated before. Maybe you've always dated like say you're a masculine, you've always dated like super like, I don't know, like women that were more like tomboyish, and like this is like a super feminine woman. Or maybe you've always dated younger guys and this is like an older guy. Like it's like something like that where it's just like, it's different. It's like a different vibe for you. And it's kind of like, oh, interesting. Like, and that's why you're trying to keep an open mind, both of you, but also these doubts are creeping in. Okay, so Aries, let's see, whatever side of the spectrum you're on, let's see what your person would most want to say to you. But this seems promising, like a new connection, so I like it. Okay. And then look, new phase, rekindle, renew, transformation, growth, and change mind. That was on the bottom of the deck. So the Phoenix, it makes me think that you might have had some like bad times in love, like unluck. I was supposed to say unluck. You were unlucky in love. And now it's like this new phase of your life where it's like you're open to something different. So something different's coming in. Okay, so what is Aries person? What would they most want to say to them? What's their message? Okay, let's just get one at a time. What would Aries person most want to say to them? All right. What would Aries person... Okay, I don't think we can get one at a time because it's just not going to work. All right, we have you never run out of energy. And you've really forced me to take a look at myself. That's way too many. Oh, geez. All right, Aries person has a lot to say. Okay. I feel like they're like fighting with themselves. I don't know, in a way. Like, yes, no, like this is something good. Like, no, this isn't for me. Like, they're like scared. I feel so weak. Yeah, there's something there. You're so ambitious. Comparing themselves to you. I'm gonna have to move those cards. That's too many. How is Aries person? What would they most want to say to Aries? It's 3. I just want at least just 2 at a time. Oh. I love your style. Cute. I feel like this is gonna, yeah, I'm gonna have to move this up. Yeah, this is what we're gonna do. Okay. Sorry guys, bear with me here. Okay. The way you believe in the goodness of life after what you've been through is so inspiring. I'm really trying to rest and just get myself together. Okay. And one more. What is Aries person? Oh. All right, actually, let's just take it. It's just those two. Because when I just, only reason I'm saying that is because when I did this, I envisioned having like a card in the middle. So I'm like, okay, maybe it was like meant to be. So overall energy on the bottom of the deck is I can see clearly now. So that makes me believe that they maybe weren't able to see the situation clearly or themselves clearly, but their perception has changed somewhat. How, we'll see, I guess, as we get further into this reading. So what are we like seeing here? I always look at like the colors. I look at the you versus the I statement. So you. And then I. So there's more yous than I. So I feel like they're more so just like, I'm getting a sense of like they're infatuated with you. That's like the first thing that's coming through. They feel infatuated. They feel excited. They feel that they enjoy your energy a lot. Your energy is like very refreshing to them, is something that I'm getting. And something about you really affects them, the way you've really forced me to take a look at myself. I feel like something about your energy, that was what we were getting with this remember your identity energy, where they feel that it makes them want to like step up a little bit. It makes them want to like become like a better version of themselves, like that they feel that maybe you deserve. But there's also this sense of like feeling like their dreams are leading them astray, where maybe they feel that they're not strong enough to follow through with this in a way, because they just feel like, how could something good like this like really be meant for me? Meaning you changed me. When I come back, I'm coming back, right? So there's something here where I'm ashamed of the way I've treated you. So this doesn't have to be, I was getting that this is more of like a newer connection. So this could be as simple as them being like, why didn't I just ask this person out the last time I was like saw them? Like, what if I don't see them at the gym anymore? Maybe they were trying to get your attention in a way that was a little bit obnoxious or weird. Maybe they were, with this mask energy, they were trying to act a little bit like, woo, like, especially if it was in like a party or like a group setting, they were maybe trying, not to make you jealous, but maybe trying to show you that maybe it was like easier for them to go talk to somebody else that they didn't care about, for an example, if it was at a party and they're like, oh, now this person doesn't know that like, actually I like them, and they feel like a little bit ashamed of that or upset about that. So, all right, guys, let's grab some tarot and see. Oh, you know what? I'm missing 2 cards from this deck. Let me just go grab them. Hold on. Okay, sorry. I like had this deck like in another area of this room, and I like remembered that I was meant to put this back together and I never did. Okay, let's shuffle this. So what is Aries person want to convey to them right now? What do they want to say to them? What do they most want them to know? What is the message to Aries from their person right now? Okay. Ooh. Okay. Okay, let's see. You never run out of energy. What are they saying with that? Too many, let's just get one. Okay, we have the 10 of Crystals, stability, and attainment. I feel like they've imagined, oh look, this says endurance and determination. I feel like, first of all, this person sees you as something that they really want. Like this crocodile on this card is always, and it says attainment. It's like, ooh, like I'm going in for the kill, kind of like they want to like close the deal. Do you know what I'm saying? Like I'm getting a sense like that they've seen something about your energy, and I feel like it's more like instinctual, like with this way this crocodile looks, where it triggered something in them where they're like, I want that. Like it just, something about it feels right. Like it's just like it's activated something in them that They can maybe even put it into words, but it's something about your energy. They see the things that you're doing. Again, maybe this is at the gym and they're like, ooh, like they're like going hard, and it like makes them want to like become like a better version of themselves as well. We are already touching on that a little bit. Also with this 10 of crystals, that's going well with this commitment energy. They want to lock this down. Like I said, they want to close the deal. They are not trying to like just like hit it and quit it as of right now. They feel very drawn to like make this something enduring, something stable. They want to like, yeah, they're really like looking to acquire this, not in a possessive way. I'm not sure if it's really, I'm getting it like that. I'm more so getting that this is more of an instinct where they're like, I like want to like, I mean, I'm thinking of a crocodile swallowing. Does a crocodile swallow things whole? Like, it's almost like that, but in a kind of like a good way. Like, I just want to experience like this energy and like mind, body, soul, like almost like with the 10 of crystals, I'm getting like an all-encompassing kind of a thing. Like, I want it, the whole enchilada, like kind of a vibe. Like, I want to know it all. I want to experience it. I want to feel it all. I want to touch it. Like, something solid. Like, this isn't like I just want to fantasize this person and leave it at that. Like, I want this person like sitting at my kitchen table on Sunday. Like, I want this person in my home. I want to like build a future with this person. Like, they, even if it's not that serious yet, but there is this commitment energy on the table. So it's like they feel like this is something like you're someone they could like lock it down with, I would say. So, okay, you really forced me to take a look at myself. We have the 9 of feathers, the 9 of swords, perspective, and self-empowerment. I feel that there's something about your energy that again makes them go into a more like insecure kind of an energy. The 9 of swords is a card of overthinking, worrying, like being up at night, having like sleepless nights and things like that. So it's kind of going along with this sadness, missing you, thinking about you, yearning, and unsure of the future. I feel like it was like with this Ace of Wands on the bottom of the deck, Ace of Acorns, it was a very like, it hit them like a ton of bricks. It was a spark. They felt a spark immediately, I'm getting, like when they first met you. And maybe you would say that like when you met this person, it almost felt very natural, very like, ooh, like again, you weren't expecting it. They differed from your usual type, like this said, so you weren't even thinking about it. Either one of you probably didn't think like anything of it. And that almost like allowed a natural progression of like your conversation or something. But I feel like once this person is alone at night, like they overthink the situation, and I feel like they went through something where they were like really excited about it, and then they started doubting it and started telling themselves like, no, this wouldn't work out. But I just want to get one more. I'm not going to keep it out, but I just want to see like where did they land here? Yeah, 5 of Cups, hope and readjustment. Okay, this is obviously a different 5 of Cups, but I feel like whatever happened during this process with this person is important for them to realize that like, I feel like something might have happened where maybe they thought that you would have another relationship, and then they found out you were single. Like maybe they're like, oh, this person's amazing, I really would love to be in a relationship with this person or really get to know this person more, but like, oh, they're probably not single, they're probably with somebody who's like better looking than me, or like, they kind of had like these sorts of doubts coming in. But then with this hope and readjustment, they could have realized that like, oh no, actually, like I do have a chance they are single. Or maybe they don't know that yet, but like the next time like you see them, it'll somehow come up like, oh yeah, like you'll just like mention it. Or maybe it's something you would want to mention if this is like the case here, if they don't know that if you're single or not. Maybe they're worried that you're not, and that's like something that they've worried about. Or maybe they think there's like a huge age difference and they're like, I don't know, but maybe it's not as big of a gap as they think. Maybe you're just like really good for your age or something like that. And they're like, oh, like I thought this person was like too young for me, but maybe it is appropriate and like we could have this future or something. So, but the way that this is saying, you've really forced me to take a look at myself. I feel that during the course of this worrying and this doubtful energy, they kind of like did take a little deep dive into their own life and the way that they've been living it. And they did sort of like a life review of like, okay, like this is my finances, this is my living situation, this is this is that, this is me, like maybe like, you know, drinking too much or whatever it is that they're kind of like they've taken a look at and are like, I kind of want to like fix this whole fast track to ascension energy that we are getting. It's like they want to like, so then maybe now that they've realized that there's like more hope in the situation, perhaps finding out that you, like I was saying, like you're single or whatever, they're like, okay, now I really got to like kind of clean up my act a little bit. So they're like, you've really forced me to take a look at myself, because now I'm like, okay, I could really have this, like I just want to do certain things to empower myself and make myself feel better about myself, so I feel more confident going into this situation. So I feel so weak. I feel like this is going to go along these lines as well. We have the Eight of Crystals. Yeah, the Eight of Pentacles. Dedication and progress. I feel like they feel very motivated to strengthen certain weaker aspects of their life, of their character, whatever it is that they're feeling insecure about here. Which, can we get a little more insight onto that? The Knight of Crystals, endurance and determination. The Knight of Pentacles. So it's almost like, and this is a very similar energy, dedication, progress, endurance, and determination. I just feel like I'm just still getting this sense where they want to be like a stable sort of an energy for you. They want to make sure that they're like able to be there for you. Maybe even financially, with the Knight of Pentacles coming through. Like, where is this weakness? Like, what do they mean? Maybe this is the King of Shells or the King of Cups. What is this weakness that they're referring to here? The Eight of Wands and the Six of Cups. Three of Swords on the bottom of the deck. I feel like they just like really want to be a good partner for you. They want to match your energy, something that I'm getting. Yeah, especially emotionally. Maybe they see you as somebody very like upbeat, fun, energetic, loving, and they maybe like, again, feel like they didn't show up in that way for you. Maybe they were lacking a little integrity, and they feel that they want to kind of come through in a stronger, again with this King energy here, this King of Cups. They want to be a little bit more emotionally mature. Maybe they acted, again, remember how I was saying, like if this was like a party or something, they acted a little bit like they were like showing off or something. Like if you were at the gym, maybe they were just like, instead of talking to you and having a conversation, they were like trying to show they could pump this iron. Is that how you say that? I don't even know. And you're just kind of like, all right, good for you, buddy. Maybe you just didn't even notice, like who knows, but like they feel like they want to like step up their game, but like they're realizing like not in that way. I feel like they did it in some type of way that was like superficial and like a little bit weird, and like they want to like switch it up and like show you that they're strong in a more mature, like quieter way, like is what I'm getting. Like I was saying, they want to match your energy. They see you as being very regal, I would say, and they want to sort of step into that energy in their own way for themselves. You're so ambitious. With the Three of Swords, I feel like there's something here where they're really having to like heal some preconceived notions of themselves. This is a lot about the way that they're looking at themselves, and something about your energy is maybe inspiring them or something like that, where they're like, maybe they know something about your past. With the Three of Swords, that can speak of like, this looks like somebody, like a butterfly, like breaking free of like these brambles. I don't know if you can see it. It looks like they were like almost like stuck in this bush or whatever this is, and they kind of like just finally got free. It's a butterfly. So it's making me think that you maybe have been through some sort of transformation, and maybe they know about some of the things that you've been through, because I'm looking at this card, the way you believe in the goodness of life after what you've been through is so inspiring. So maybe they heard that you know, it could be anything, that you went through some sort of bad time. You got evicted from your house, you got fired, you had a really bad breakup, and you got cheated on, you had a death in your family, like whatever it is, like you went through something, and they see that you're still like working hard, putting in the work, trying to be a good person, trying to slay your goals, a little vampire slayer. And they're like, okay, like if this person can do it, like I can't, use this as an excuse. Like, I feel like something about you is inspiring them to move forward in a very healthy and positive way, not in a fake way, but like, look, you can do it. It says it right here. Remember your identity. You can do it. It's like making them get in touch with something inside of them too. Like, remember how I was saying there's something instinctual here that just like made them want to just like grab at you. I feel like this is really activating this person in a way that is like very healthy and natural. And they're like, I'm not getting resistance. I'm getting like, I'm going to overcome this obstacle energy, dedication, progress, determination. Like, I'm going to keep taking one step at a time. Like, I'm not giving up on this. Love your style. It's 2, but it's the 7 of Wands and the Hanged Man. I love your style. This is the 4 of Shells or the 4 of Cups. Just like put these even. Soul searching and reevaluation. Again, I feel like this is going along with this line of like, keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. This is, I think, them kind of dismissing this as something that they could have. Maybe they saw you, they were into you, maybe they liked your little workout uniform or whatever, your little dress, your little party dress or whatever you had on, and they're like, I really like the way this person looks. I feel like this is something where this is them going off of like a surface level like interaction with you, where they're like, oh, I really like the way this person's energy is, where they felt very like drawn to you, like they wanted to grab at you, swallow you whole, but they kind of also dismissed it in their mind. But again, now there's something where they're like reevaluating it with the soul searching. And I feel like the thing is that you are making this person go a little bit deeper within themselves, whereas maybe they haven't done that in a while, or they just sort of gotten like an autopilot way of living, where they weren't really consciously aware of like what they were doing and what they even wanted. They sort of like kind of gave up on the idea that they could have good things. The 4 of Cups is about an energy of apathy and just sort of like, yeah, autopilot going along like, that's life. You can't, life isn't going to be like a picnic. Life is just the way it is. Like, you got to live in the real world, kind of like a vibe like that. I feel like they are a very practical person with this, all this Pentacles coming out. There's someone that it's like, they want to see what they want to see it. They want to feel it. Otherwise it's like, maybe they're not really too interested in going within, but I feel like they have been in a more contemplative, soul searching kind of an energy lately. And they're kind of like, I like this, and I feel like, yeah, they kind of dismissed this initially, like, oh, I could never have this. But again, your style, maybe like I was saying, like maybe you're like super feminine. I don't know why I'm like getting that, but oh yeah, I just cut to the Queen of Cups. So it's like, maybe you're somebody like super, yeah, you're such a nurturer. You're super feminine, nurturing, warm, and they love the energy, but they're like, it's something that's like a little bit foreign to them. So they like don't know, they feel like, oh, I could never have this. But I mean, maybe they could. Like, I feel like they're kind of, that's where they're at. They're kind of like trying to balance things out in their mind and emotionally stabilize the situation. The way you believe in the goodness of life after what you've been through is so inspiring. Look, we have the 5 of Crystals, the King of Crystals, and the Devil, but we're just going to get one. Hold on. Okay. Temperance. Okay. This is like kind of reminding me of this 4 of Cups energy, but they feel like you have done this a lot. I don't know, there's something about you. I don't know how much they know about your story, and if there isn't that much yet, because you guys don't really know each other that well, I think this is some type of way that they're gonna feel later on when as they like get to know you. They're gonna start feeling like a little bit like very inspired by you. They're gonna see that like they were kind of like, again, in this apathetic, listless sort of an energy, and they see that you've almost had to like fight against certain things, and you were still able to like get through, believe in good things, whereas like they sort of gave up after kind of like a little bit, like maybe they had a couple things not work out, peter out, and they were kind of like, all right, they kind of gave up on the fact that they could be happy, you know what I mean? Like, and they could have this like emotional fulfillment, that they could feel anything besides this like apathetic, like cheap thrills sometimes. They feel like now they're seeing you take bad situations somehow and turn them into like good situations. So like, again, even if you know someone, even if you know them from the gym, maybe you had some sort of like an injury and you like worked through it. It could be even something where you physically overcame some sort of physical limitation, something like that, where they saw you overcome something and they're like, wow, like I have to, like I'm making excuses, but this person's just like killing it over here. Like they're really like inspired by it. Whatever they found out about you, even if it hasn't been yet, but whenever they do, they're going to be very like, ooh, like they really enjoy the type of person that you are. Like, and they're seeing also this like duality in you. You're so ambitious and you're such a nurturer. That's like masculine and feminine energy. So like, even if your style is very feminine, they're seeing that you're not just like this weak-willed sort of a person. You're ambitious, you're independent, you're moving forward. Like they really enjoy like the person that you are. I'm really trying to rest and just get myself together. We have the Knight of Swords. I feel like this person got kind of put into like a little bit of a tailspin when it came to you. They maybe felt like very overpowered by this connection where they were like Queen of Cups, or not Queen of Cups, Queen of Pentacles. They felt very drawn to you, very romantically interested in you. So they were like, they got kind of like all up in their head with the Knight of Swords. Going along with this Nine of Swords, they've really like, they had to kind of just like take a step back a little bit and be like, okay, I gotta like calm down. Like I gotta like stop obsessing. Like maybe they were like a little bit obsessive about you for a minute. Like maybe they just couldn't stop thinking about you. They were like up nights. Did we talk about that? I feel like we touched on that a little bit. So they're like, I gotta just like pull back my energy a little bit. I feel like, you know, like maybe like too much of their energy was focused on you. They're like, I have to try to like get myself back right. I gotta like get myself together, like clean up my act. If I am gonna be like with this person or have a chance with them, like I have to become like the best version of myself. And it's like, they don't feel like you necessarily want them to do that or you want them to change. They feel like they want to do that like on their own. So they want to show up for you in a very positive way. Like they want to put the work in. They're not afraid, you know? You're such a nurturer. The Knight of Wands. I feel like your feminine energy is really activating their masculine energy. It's like, I feel like you could have done a lot of work to be in your feminine energy and to really be in that receptive, wasn't receptive something? Yeah, in this receptive energy, and be ready for what fate has planned for you. You could have just been focusing on feeling good, living your life, being, you know, your own beautiful self. And it's like, bam, this connection sort of just like popped out of nowhere. And with the Knight of Wands, it's like, this person sees your sweet, feminine, caring, loving energy and is very drawn to it. They really like it. It's like exciting them, even almost like in a, you know, kind of a way. Knight of Wands, we already know what that's about. And they're excited about you, if you catch my drift. So like they're hot for you. Like, you know what I mean? They like it. Like they're into it. Like they really, really like it. They maybe like I said, they've never experienced, like a super feminine woman, if you're a woman, you know what I mean? And they are really like, or maybe just nobody as feminine and nurturing as you. They like warm. I'm getting that you're so warm and they just want to like the way that this alligator is trying to go in that like pool, like they just want to like it's like you want to sink into like a warm bath. Like I feel like I've heard Jess Puckett say that in one of her readings, so sorry, I'm not trying to copy her, but I am getting like a pool or like a bath when you get in, just like the perfect temperature, and they're just like, it feels so comfortable and like so good. Like I feel like that's how they feel around you, and they just have such a strong urge to like just sink, get all the way up in there. And again, I'm getting this a little sexual, but like they just want to like get in that pool, baby. Like it's like nice, like they feel very like like they just, that's how they feel about you. I'm ashamed of the way I've treated you. We have, I kind of wanted to get to, that's why I took these two to put here. The Six of Crystals, Synergy and Gratitude, with the Page of Feathers or the Page of Swords, Exploration and Discovery. We have this Four of Swords, Sanctuary and Rest on the bottom of the deck. So I feel like the Six of Crystals is the Six of Pentacles, Synergy and Gratitude. Again, I feel like your energy just meld really well together. It feels very stable and very like, again, this isn't just like, oh, when I fantasize about us, it works. It's like when we're together, I feel such a synergy and such a great energy. They feel like really like, about it. Again, I'm ashamed of the way I've treated you. I feel like they kind of did something a little bit they didn't show this, that they feel this way. And I feel that, let me get more. 6 of Swords, the Empress. I feel like, yeah, like I think they put you on a little bit of a pedestal, and I think they got spooked a little bit. And when I think of a raccoon, I think about, you know, them digging around in the garbage. So they could have like done something that maybe you were kind of like really like surprised by, where they're like, where you're like, oh, I was like feeling this vibe, and like now they're just like over there feeling a vibe with somebody else, or they're, you know, just acting weird. Like I feel like I just saw a different aspect of their personality that was a little bit weird, and I'm just like, what is going on here? Something like that. We have the Magician and the 2 of Swords. It's like they almost like made a decision to come forward, but then they got scared and clamped down. So even maybe you just thought that like they were like, hey, I'll see you after your yoga workout, and they like disappeared. It could even be something like that. So I don't know. It could be anything, but something happened maybe where you thought things were going a certain way, and then they kind of dipped out or did something a little bit weird. But I feel like this isn't a typical like, oh, like this is going to be now, you're in separation and this is a fuckboy or anything like that. I feel like this person just maybe had like a scared moment, but it's like they're trying to fix it. Like they're putting the work in here. So let's get some other messages. What would this person want to say to you guys? Ooh. I really want to kiss you. Cute. I am focused on healing myself. Yeah, I feel like they are trying to get themselves right. They feel like you deserve it. I am focused on my career and finances. Yeah, I feel like they're trying to get all their ducks in a row. Being around you makes me nervous. Yeah, I feel like they got nervous. That's probably the best way to put it. They got nervous. They acted stupid, like, or silly, and they're just like, I let other people influence my choices. Interesting. I don't know what that really means. Maybe it'll like resonate for your situation, but I don't know. Maybe kind of like say they were like at a party and one of their friends was like, hey, like she's out of your league. And they were kind of just like, okay. So they like went for some lower hanging fruit, and you were like, hey, I like you. And you were like upset by it or something, and they're regretting it now. Ooh, I dropped that on the floor. I have never felt this strongly about someone before. Yeah, they're very much like, there's something about you that's just like different from like the rest. Like they're very, very into it. You are the best I ever had. Yeah, like they really put you on like a pedestal. I'm glad that this is kind of like lining up here. Let's see what else we can get. This one deck, and then we're gonna like close out this reading. What would Aries person want to say to Aries right now? What would they want to convey? What's on their mind? What do they want Aries to know? I know that I crossed the line with you. They know they did something. They're kind of like, look, I left when I saw you with someone, so maybe that was you. And you're kind of like, all right. Clearly you're into that person, not me. Interesting. It's time for me to heal now. So I feel like, yeah, they are like, okay, I gotta like figure out, like I gotta get myself right. I wonder if you are happy without me. I feel like they're kind of like wondering like, what is your life like? What is going on in your life? Like what is your life? Like they just like want to know more. I replay our conversations over and over, and we will be together again. So I feel like they feel very sure that like, you know, they're at least gonna try. I don't know where you guys are at. Maybe you're like, you had your chance and I'm done. But they sure feel that they want to try. They sure feel. I don't know why I just said that like that. I bury myself and work to forget you. I feel like they are trying to. I lost myself for a little while. I feel like they got super like, they probably felt overwhelmed by this connection, and then just were like, okay, like I'm getting too crazy. Like maybe again their friends were coming in or family being like, all right, like buddy, keep dreaming. You're not going to be with that person. But I feel like they're like, now they're kind of like, you know what? I got to try. I got to go for the gusto here. Like, this is too good for me not to try. So they feel like very motivated to come forward and try. So if you're wondering if you're going to hear from them again, I think you will. And this is, I hope that you can forgive me one day. So yeah, that's up to you guys, obviously, but I feel like this person is really interested in trying to patch things up between you. So that's really exciting. Hopefully this works out. Good luck, guys, because this seems like it's going to be something cute and beautiful, and this person seems like they really like you, and this has like a lot of potential. So all right, guys, have a good day or night wherever you are. Hopefully I'll catch you in the next reading.